Hello, there she is. Oh, Wheel of Doom. What's with that? Yeah, well,
Okay.
jeez. No sound. Unable to access.
Hmm.
Now what the hell? Yeah, we can't hear you. Can you hear us? Okay, yeah, we have no sound, and now Zoom has a problem and wants to restart the computer's audio, but I need the password to do that. Oh, man,
Hmm.
you got it's right here. Yeah. Well, maybe it's right there. Was that one I changed? I don't know, can't remember. Well, I guess we'll work on it at our end and see what happens. So don't wait for us. Use a different speaker.
Okay, so let's zoom with a capital Z 2021. That looks like the L is, I guess it's small.
Wait a minute, capital Z?
Everything is small except the Z, it looks like.
Uh,
Let's Zoom 2021.
Okay. Did that work? Didn't work. Try it again. All right.
Is it one that has a little eyeball that will let you see your password after you type it in?
021. Huh. That password's not working. We may just have to watch you. I don't know. Nah. We can't figure this out. We've been having all sorts of password issues lately. We changed a whole bunch of them. And well,
This is one you changed, and it was changed on the 3rd, so it should be good.
I would think so. Let's try this again. Let me look at it. Hmm,
She definitely should go on without us.
yeah, that's what I said. Well,
I
should be
guess
the
that
new
L
one.
is a small one. I can't. tell
Yeah,
for
it
sure.
should be. Otherwise I would have wrote it. I'll try it again. It just will not take it.
Why don't you try the old one?
Well, can you hear me now? Anything yet? Yes, no? Hi, everybody. I came in the door at like 6 o'clock, don't worry.
Roads are really bad at my house, and then I think I overcome, down here it wasn't as bad, but I think it was during the reaches. How far is the students coming in? Oh, it's only, it's like about 10 miles,
Okay.
but when I live, like the same road.
I know where it is.
Where it ends, it turns right, and that little valley in there gets more snow than other places, and then you guys just on. But not until, I don't think I could get in until next week.
It's only midday somewhere. Those are wet.
Yeah.
They're not icy.
Well, I'm gonna get going. I don't know, they're having troubles on their end, I'm having troubles on my end. How are y'all doing?
Okay, there she is.
They can see you though, can't they?
Yeah, I think they can see me. I don't know if they can hear me yet though.
No, you can hear them.
So are you exhausted after?
Yeah, can you tell I might not organized at all?
Okay, we're back. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can
Oh,
hear
you can hear us? We
Can you
can't, we're having the same issue. We can't hear you, so I guess we'll just have to watch and kind of, do the best we can.
Okay,
Okay,
Sounds good.
sorry.
Okay.
Josh seemed very tired today, I didn't have.
Yes, he just got home half an hour ago. Otherwise, he'd be here with us. I'm exhausted. We make you coffee and he doesn't drink coffee, no. So.
yeah, tomorrow I'll mess with the password to Zoom and figure out.
Maybe slower today, I may have to backtrack on my progress.
Yeah, we missed you last week.
Nasty thing. I hope that.
And how are you feeling today?
I told Josh, if I can't do something, it's his fault, we need to do some extra stuff.
Yeah.
He didn't make me, well, he's,
Why don't you turn the oven on?
I sort of torture myself.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that all the way.
But it was his suggestion.
We'll get going. We'll just start by centering ourselves and closing the eyes and taking a few deep breaths. That deep breathing getting me all fogged up, huh? Take it nice and easy today.
That's fine with me. I may end up backtracking.
We're not YouTube.
Place both hands over our hearts today.
There's nothing we can do about it.
And I'm gonna go ahead and mute them, but go ahead and take some deep breaths. Feel the rise and fall of your chest. Letting go of anything that you may have brought with you, any worries or stresses from past or future, and focus on the present. Breathing deeply into the bottom of your lungs, filling your chest as much as possible. Exhaling all the air out. Bring your hands down to your legs. And on your next exhale, lower the chin down. Inhale as you start creating circles in the neck, slowly rolling past one shoulder and back. Pass the other shoulder and forward. Continuing to move the head around, stretching the sides and the back of your neck, maybe even into the front. And switch direction. Next time the chin comes down, leave it there. Interlace the hands and place the hands on the back of your head. And let your arms grow heavy. Bring your hands down so that the pinkies are at the nape of the neck, at the hairline, and inhale as you look up and reach the elbows towards the ceiling. Release the head back to neutral and bring the arms out so the fingers are right at the top of the shoulders, elbows directly out. Inhale as you bring the elbows up. Exhale to bring them forward, together, down. Then inhale as you open back up, rolling around, warming up the shoulder joints. Inhaling as you open the chest. Exhaling as you close it. And switch direction. And release the shoulders, release the hands down. Bring the left hand behind you. Right hand comes to the left leg or the knee. Inhale to sit tall. And exhale to twist. Feeling the stretch go up the spine. Pulling the belly in. And release. Preparing to switch sides, bring the right hand behind you, left hand to the right knee. Inhale to sit tall, and exhale to twist, turning your gaze behind you. And then come back to center. Bring the arms up above you, take hold of the left wrist, and reach to your right, encouraging the left shoulder back, feeling the stretch in the side of the body. And then inhale back to center, switch your grip so that you're holding to the right wrist now, and reach to your left. Encouraging the right shoulder back, feeling the stretch in the side of the body. And return to center, release the arms down. Let's come into tabletop, so you can swing the legs out to the side or roll over the ankles. With the wrists directly below the shoulders, knees below the hips. We're going to start our hip circles. So press the hips back towards the heels, deeply into one side as you come forward, other side and back. And continue moving around, working through the tightness in the hips. Switch direction. And come back to neutral. Inhale to look up, let the belly sit down for cow pose. And exhale as you tuck the chin and tailbone in, pulling the shoulder blades apart for cat. Inhaling back to cow. Exhaling to cat, and moving between the two poses on your own breath. And come back to center. We're going to come into puppy pose to stretch our shoulders out a little bit. So keep the hips right over the knees. You're going to walk your hands out, eventually bringing your forehead down to the mat. As your flexibility in your shoulders increases, eventually your chin or chest may come down. Feeling the stretch in your mid-back here. Then slowly walk the hands back in. Curl the toes under and press up and back into downward dog. Letting the head hang between the arms, gently start walking your dog by bending one knee deeply and then the other. Waking up the calves and hamstrings, letting movement come into the feet and the ankles. And then come to a still spot. Take a deep inhale as you look between the hands and walk your feet up to the top of the mat. Leaving the knees slightly bent here, allow the body to hang over the legs, letting the head hang. And take hold of opposite elbows. Let the body sway from side to side for ragdoll. Release the arms. Inhale as you stand tall, reaching up for upward facing hands pose. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale to sweep the arms up. Exhale, swan dive down to standing forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale to plant the hands and take a big step back with the right foot. Bringing the right knee down. Uncurling the back toes. And pausing here as we get into our low lunge. Encouraging the stretch on the front of the right thigh. Marianne, if you wanna, if you can bring your left foot up a little further. You can also use, if you'd like to use blocks on either side of your foot, you can do that. Bring your hands to your left leg and lift up. Allowing your hands to help you balance here. Optional to stay with the hands on the legs or lift the arms all the way up. Bring both hands down to the inside of the left foot for lizard pose. Then you can use blocks underneath your hands. You can have the hands planted firmly. Bring the left hand back to the outside of the foot as you lift the back knee, step forward, and exhale into standing forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. And exhale to bring the hands back down to the mat and big step back with the with the left foot. Bringing the left knee down, uncurling the back toes. And pausing here, optionally bringing the blocks to either side of the foot. Sinking into the left hip now. Did Josh tell you what we got to do on our trip?
No. He was so tired, I think he was there. Swim.
We got to swim with the manatees.
Yeah. Florida. That where you went for Thanksgiving?
We went there for this past weekend. They left immediately after class on Thursday, got on a flight, and came back yesterday.
Oh, that's a long way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Short turnaround.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. But I don't think that.
Bring the hands up to the legs. Lift the body. Yeah, it was kind of a spur of the moment. We're like, let's go for a little drive, and we ended up in this town called Crystal Springs.
Cool.
And we went to have a drink and then a bite to eat, and the guy there was like, "What are you here to see the manatees?" And I'm like, "Well, I guess we are now."
Accidental. Cool.
Now you can keep your hands here if you'd like, or you can raise the arms up. If you guys hear any strange sounds today, it's my stomach. Apparently I'm hungry.
Weather must have been warm.
It was nice. About 80.
The water was warm.
It was
It
indoor.
was chilly. It was chilly.
Okay.
And then hands come down to the inside of the right leg. You can use your blocks if you'd like to, or you can be straight onto your hand. No, the water was maybe 72, 74, so it was chilly. But we were on paddle boards for part of it, and then you get to the spring where you can't take the boats in. It's only about 5 foot deep in there. And swam in, almost got run over by one of them.
They're pretty big animals.
4 or 5 man by a manatee. Bring the right hand back to the outside of the right foot. And lift the back knee as you take a big step forward. Exhaling and standing forward fold. On your next inhale, lower the hips for chair pose, bringing the hands either to heart center or you can raise them up, your choice. Bringing the weight into your heels, making sure that you can see your toes. Inhale, you stand all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart center. And bring the hands to the lower back. You can bring your thumbs into your sacrum area. You can put the heels of your hands down, whatever's more comfortable for you, as long as you can kind of brace yourself there. And then take a deep breath in and press the chest forward and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Gaze up to the ceiling. As you press the hips forward, you're going to come back slightly further. Optional, you can let the head hang back if you don't have any neck issues. You can come back up. A couple breaths. Do that one more time. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Press the hips forward. Gaze up to the ceiling, or optionally let the head hang back. Come back up. Release the hands down. Inhale up into upward facing hand pose. Exhale, swan dive down to standing forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands and step back with both feet into plank. And release the body all the way down, knees, thighs, chest. Press the tops of your feet down into the mat to engage the legs. With hands underneath the shoulders, we're going to inhale to press up into cobra pose. Keeping the elbows in towards the body, shoulders down away from the ears. Pulling the body weight forward with the hands. And then exhale through tabletop into downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg all the way up, opening the hips. And exhale the right foot to the top of the mat, in between the hands, preparing for warrior two. Bring the left foot down and inhale all the way up, reaching front and back. So warrior two, your right foot is drawing a line back to your left instep or heel. So Terry, you can, bring that foot back a little bit further. And then the right knee is bent right over the ankle. Light tuck of the tailbone to engage our core. Flip the front palm face up. And inhale to reverse our warrior, bringing the left hand down to the back leg, reaching the right arm up and over. Feeling a stretch in the right side of the body. Back to warrior two. Bend the right elbow and place it on the knee. Reach the left arm up and over at a diagonal for extended side angle. So the left arm is up and over the head with the palm facing down. Yeah, so you may need to bring this arm down first, and then reach it up. There you go. And then like that. Come back to warrior two. Straighten the front leg. down to the thigh, the shin, or the floor. You can also use a block. Left hand reaches directly up above you. Inhale to come back up. Bend the right knee for a brief warrior two. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down to frame the foot. Step back into plank. And lower all the way down. Inhale into cobra pose. And exhale to downward dog. Inhale the left leg up, opening the hips. And exhale, bring the left foot to the top of the mat, in between the hands. Grounding the right heel. And then inhale all the way up. So warrior two on the left. The left knee is bent right over the ankle. Slight tuck of the tailbone there, engaging the core. Reaching front and back with the arms. Flip the front palm face up. And inhale to reverse your warrior. Bring the left hand down to the leg. I'm sorry, right hand is down to the leg. Left arm is up above you. There's my tired, when I can't keep right and left straight. Come back to warrior two. Bend the left elbow and place it on the knee. Right arm reaches up and over to diagonal. Inhale to come back up. Straighten the left leg. And then reach forward. Lowering the left hand, you can bring it to the thigh, the shin, the block, or the floor. Right arm reaches all the way up to the ceiling. Inhale back up. Bend the left knee for a brief warrior two. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, bring the hands back down to frame the foot. Then take a big step forward. Exhaling into standing forward fold. Letting the head hang. On the next inhale, lower the hips down for chair pose, reaching the arms to heart center or up above. Inhale to stand tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. Ground through the left foot. We're going to work on our balance, and I'm going to have you guys stay where you're at. If you just can lift your heel up, and that's all you can do, then that's what I want you to do. If you feel like you can bring the foot off for a few seconds at a time, you can try that. We're going to go for 30 seconds, so do what you can, when you can. If you come out of it, just try to come back into it. Five more seconds. And release. Now we're gonna ground through the right foot. Left leg, you can start by coming on your toes. If you feel like you can lift it for a few seconds at a time, start to build that stamina up. One more second. And release. You can release the hands. And we're gonna come down to our mat. We'll do the last half of class down on our mats, extended cool down or floor sequence, whatever you wanna call it. Grab your props and get them nearby. And then you can come down onto your mat. Make sure I'm not missing anything that these guys are saying here. All right. Good. My mask is in the wash because, you know, flying and you've got to wear it for 12 hours. So I've got a different mask on and it is not as breathable. I'm tired. Okay, so we are going to, we're going to do a boat pose just to engage our core a little bit because we haven't done a whole lot of that yet. So reach the arms forward. And go ahead and lift one leg up. We're going to do 1 foot at a time, and then at 30 seconds, I'll have you switch. Marianne, if you want to put your hands behind you. Yeah, that might help, because then you can lean on your hands a little bit, and maybe just lift it for a few moments at a time, and then release it down. About 10 more seconds.
Seems like forever.
I know it. All right, and go ahead and switch. Almost there. Finally.
I know. I've never felt so clutching in my life. That's how this position is like.
You made it do double flutter.
Oh, man. What a jerk.
It's all his fault. We can talk about it.
When you go to that class before you come to this one?
Well,
Is that
earlier in the
noon?
day.
Yeah, it's at 12:30.
Absolutely love it.
I was gonna, well, yeah, but I'm thinking no wonder you're already kind of a little bit limber by the time you do it.
Yeah, I think that helps.
Yeah.
Sure it does.
And plus having been here, I think a lot of times.
You should try it out sometime.
I did the aerobic swim class once before.
Yeah.
This was kind of fun.
Josh does it. Her husband does it.
Yeah.
Does it? Well, I
Like I
can't
told
remember
you.
who was the young girl. I thought she was pretty good.
Oh, they're good.
It was
you know,
just
but-
easier to.
He's very inventive. He makes every class fun and like it's a game
We laugh. And
instead of like.
And it was probably a
an
little easier
exercise
for me
class.
because you're floating a little.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
that warm water, I was addicted to it.
We're gonna lower down, so you can use your hands on your legs or you can use your core strength. The back is gonna come down to the mat. Bring the heels in close to the body. Make sure you've got a block nearby. We're gonna do the first one without, but we'll do the second one assisted. So with the heels in close to the body, take a deep inhale and press through the heel, lifting the hips up off the mat for bridge pose. Thinking about lifting your chest as well, squeezing your shoulder blades. One more deep breath here. And release. Now go ahead and make sure you've got a block in hand.
Emily, should this be like flat or can it be up as high as it'll go?
You can use it in any height that is comfortable for you. Yep. On your next inhale, lift the hips and place the block underneath the low back. I like it most at the medium height, but I know that might still be a lot for some people, so if you put it flat, that's a little easier. And then if you put it at the highest setting, it's a bit much because it's a little wobbly at that point, but
That would be end to end.
yeah.
That's okay.
If you let your weight sink down onto that foam, allow it to help decompress the lower back. And again, you can kind of move it around a little bit until you find just the right spot for that block. And press through the heels, lifting the hips just enough to take the block out from underneath you. Lower the hips down. Bring the knees in for happy baby pose. The knees come towards the armpits, and then the hands hold on to the lower legs or the feet. Encouraging the lower back down to the mat. And gently rock the body side to side, massaging the lower back on the mat. Release the feet down to the mat, leaving the knees bent. Bring the right ankle over the left knee. Encourage the right knee out. And if this is a good stretch for you for your hips, you can stay here. If you want to bring it a little deeper, you're going to lift the left leg off the floor. And bring the hands behind the left thigh, optionally to interlace the fingers. Working on keeping the head and the shoulders down. Breathing into this stretch and feeling the release on the back of the right thigh and the hip area there. On your next exhale, lift the head and chest up, bringing the body a little closer to that right foot. And then release both feet back down to the mat. Allow the knees to sway from side to side for a few movements there to release any pressure in the low back or the hips. And back to center. Bring the left ankle over the right knee. Let the left knee come out to the side. Again, you can choose to stay here if this is a good stretch for you. Or you can bring the hands to the back of the right thigh as you lift the right foot off the ground. Optionally interlacing the fingertips on the back of the thigh. Working on keeping the shoulders and the head down. On your next exhale, lift the head and chest up, bringing the body a little closer to the left foot. And then release both feet down to the mat, letting the knees go from side to side a few times. Come back to center. Bring the knees into the chest, giving them a squeeze in. And either rock yourself up to seated or roll to your side and press up. Bring both feet out in front of you. Legs straight. If you can't reach your feet without bending your knees, go ahead and grab your strap. And bring the strap around the base of your feet. You need a strap, Marianne?
Yeah, I forgot to get one. I also gotta move. Thank
Nice. Ready?
you.
Yep. So holding on to your strap, you're going to lengthen the spine. Take a deep inhale, and then exhale as you start to round the back, bringing the body down until you find a nice stretch. Encouraging the legs to stay straight, pressing the backs of the knees down into the mat or toward the mat. And close the eyes as you bring the focus inward. And slowly lift back up, releasing the strap. You can set the strap off to the side. Bend the right knee, and then cross the foot over to the other side of the left leg. Bring the right hand behind you, with the fingertips pointing behind you. Inhale the left arm up. And exhale the elbow or the hand on the outside of the right leg. Inhale to lengthen up through the spine. And then exhale to twist. So you're either pressing the elbow into the knee to help push you around in the twist, or you're just holding the hand on the outside of the thigh. Back. Yep, and then just pull the body around in the twist. bring the right leg out and down. Left knee bends now, crossing the left foot over. Place the left hand back behind you on the mat. Reach the right arm up. Then exhale the elbow or the hand on the outside of the left leg. Use your inhale to lengthen up through the spine. And exhale as you pull the belly in to twist to look behind you. And next inhale, release the twist. Uncross the legs, bring the soles of your feet together.
That one I did.
Go ahead and let them come out away from the body, measuring the distance with your arms stretched out. And then take hold of your ankles. Inhale to lengthen the back. And exhale as you round the back, coming forward, pressing the elbows into the inner thigh. You can stay here with the arms, or if it's more comfortable for you, you can walk the hands out in front of you. Slowly come back up. Place the hands on the outsides of your legs and bring the knees back towards each other. And scoot to the top of your mat as you prepare to lay down. Reach the arms forward or use your hands on your legs. Guide yourself down slowly. Once the head makes contact with the mat, bring the arms out into a T. You may need to scoot your props out of your way. Bring the knees into the chest. And then let your knees fall to the left side. If you need a little help relaxing the legs in this pose, you can bring the left hand on top of the right thigh to help anchor it down. If your legs are relaxed and you want to take the twist deeper, you can wrap the top knee around the bottom knee. Bring the legs slowly back to center. Squeezing the knees into the chest with the arms before returning the arms out into your T. And then let the legs relax over to the right side now. Again, if you need some help anchoring those legs, you can bring the right hand on top of the left thigh. If you'd like to take the twist deeper, wrap the top knee around the bottom knee. Slowly come back to center. Give the knees a squeeze in. And then raise your legs up as if you were trying to balance a book on top of your feet. Pressing the low back down into the mat, engaging the core. And then release the legs down. If you'd like to take the soles of your feet on the mat and let the knees go from side to side, that may release any stress that you're holding on to in the low back or the hips. And then come to a still spot and extend the legs down for your final resting pose in Shavasana. Allow the legs to be slightly away from each other, rolling open naturally. And firmly ground the shoulder blades underneath you as you let the palms face the ceiling with the arms away from the body just a little. Take a deep breath in and gather up any remaining stresses or tensions within the body or mind. And exhale them out away from you. Feel a softness in your forehead. You release the muscles in your face. Relaxing the forehead, unclenching the jaw. Settling the shoulders and arms. And letting the hips and the legs feel almost weightless. Imagine a warm, glowing light coming from your heart center, full of love and compassion. Let that spread throughout your body, getting rid of anything that's not doing you good right now. And let that light of love and compassion spread away from you, touching everyone and everything that you care about. Sending good energy and healing energy to those who need it. Be coming around to do the shoulder assist. If you'd rather not have that today, place a hand on your belly. Allow yourself to be free for the next few moments. Start to bring your awareness back into the body by wiggling your toes and fingertips. And then reach up overhead to give your body a long stretch from fingertips to toes. Slowly bring the knees into the chest and roll to your right side. Take this moment to appreciate all of your efforts and accomplishments today. And then press up from the side into a seated position. Inhale to reach all the way up. Exhale, give yourself a hug. Bring the hands together. The light in me honors and respects the light in all of you. Thank you for sharing your time with me today. Namaste.
Thank you. You're going away for Christmas too, aren't you?
Yes, we've got one class left.
So what is that? I guess I'll probably check that out as a little fun. But
I'll have to look at it.
and does it carry over to the first of the year?
Oh,
Hey
oh,
guys,
there we go. Hi, that was pretty interesting.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, we were a little lost, a couple of times, but we improvised and
Yeah.
Followed along pretty well.
yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
so good. All right. Hope you had a good trip.
Thank you.
Tell us about it on Thursday.
Yeah. Okay. See
Thank
you then.
Bye.
Bye.